God hates fat people, and being fat is actually costing you a lot more of this than you would think. That's exactly what we're about to cover in this video. Let's imagine you created a robot. You, the designer, designed a robot. This robot was the most beautiful robot that's ever existed. You made it so intricately, so perfect, so amazing. You had all of these tiny little pieces injected in this robot. This robot was made in your image, perfection, okay? In your image, you saw it as perfection. However, this robot then decided to start changing itself. It started decorating all sorts of emo stuff on it, spray painted itself, scratched itself all over it started abusing itself. This is the exact same thing, similar concept to the way God sees you. He made you perfect. He made you in his image. But yet, you started to destroy yourself by over-consuming, overindulging. By the way, the Bible mentions this. It says this in the Bible, that their bellies were their gods. Meaning they overate. Instead of eating just for energy, they violated. They took it to the next level. They wasn't eating for energy anymore. They fell into gluttony, which, by the way, if you do not know, the Bible mentions this. Overeating and overindulgence in food is a sin against God. That's some scary stuff. And I'm here to tell you how much it's costing you, and it's going to cost you in the long run, and eventually it's going to cost you and lead you down the grave. Why? Because you can't keep the food off your plate. Now let's address the elephant in the room. No pun intended. Overeating and destroying yourself from drinking and all of these things that increase calories in the body is a sin. It's not good. Okay, now some of you guys might say, okay, drinking is a bit of wine or whatever it is. Guess what leads to drunkenness, guys? Drinking. Guess what leads to obesity? Overeating. So you need to be able to control these things. And in fact, I would argue the best way to control these things is just to cut them out. Like, why am I going to drink? I know it increases all sorts of sugar levels and blood levels and all of these things. It leads to diabetes. It leads to, because there's sugar in it. Do you get what I mean? The content in all of these alcohol beverages and drinks and stuff like that is super high. It's not doing you any favor. When you drink, you're lazy. You don't want to produce, which is, by the way, laziness is a quick way for you to become poor. Okay? You don't want to invest. You don't want to do any financial stuff because all you're worried about is your next meal. You're literally hungry. Have you seen some of these shows? How big some of these people are? It's not good, guys. That's why it says God hates fat people. And that's what the title of this video is. But I really wanted to draw you guys' attention. What you don't measure, you can't improve. So meaning, if you're not tracking what you're eating, if you're not even making some sort of an effort to control what you're consuming, guys, it's going to consume you. You think you're consuming the food? No, the food is, no, I'm consuming you, because sooner or later, you're going to go down an early grave. And that is not good, guys. So your body is the temple of God, and you need to cherish and polish and control that temple, because otherwise God is just going to take it back. Essentially, that's what ends up happening. When you destroy your body, guess what happens? You go back to from dirt you came, from dirt you shall return, and God just takes back his body. So whilst you're on this plane of existence, you need to control and service your vehicle, because this is what's going to take you to the next level, because you're healthy, you're fit, and you're able to manage your finances because you're alert, you've got energy, okay? Obesity leads to increased medical expenses, guys. Think about this. The bigger you are, the more your healthcare, the more frequent you're going to have to keep visiting the doctor, because, oh, my heart, my lungs, I feel like I'm having a heart attack. I feel this, I feel that. You need to consume more food, so you need to spend more on the food. You consume more beverages. You need to spend more. You travel more because you need to keep going to the shop to buy these things. You might say, oh, I'm going to order my shopping through Amazon, get delivered through all of these delivery services. Yes, they charge you extra delivery for a purpose. So once more, it is costing you sweet dollars out of your pocket, sweet money that's coming out of your pocket, simply because you can't control your weight. You can't control yourself. You're overindulging. You're falling into gluttony. And guess what starts to happen, my friend? You lose self-confidence. You have no discipline. Because best believe it or not, by the way, you know that, oh, don't judge a book by its cover? People judge books by its cover. If you walk into a room, okay, you're about to conduct a business. You do business. You walk into a room shredded, massive, in great shape. And by the way, if you're finding value in this video, smash that like button right now. You'll find you're walking into the room in great shape, shredded. Guys, this goes a long way. A lot of people subliminally, okay, not even subliminally, subconsciously, they do business with people who look great. That's why attractive people blow up on TikTok. People who are handsome, they seem to just get further ahead. So yes, people judge books by its cover. That's just the reality of what we live in. Okay, so you want to be in the peak, the best physical condition possible, the best financial position possible. Why? Because your finances is going to be what's going to give you your freedom in this world. If you do not have your finances in check, guys, you're not going to be free, my friend. There's no God tokens that you can hand over and say, instead of me paying you £100 or $100 for this TV, or instead of me paying money for this food, just give it to me for free because I'm a child of God. That's not the way it works. Okay, we're in this world and you need to be able to produce tangible results that's going to allow you to be able to purchase things, okay, currency, and use that. When child of God currency don't exist, unfortunately, guys. So you're going to have to just swallow the pill and take action. And if that's what you've been struggling with, S&T, our membership is here. Link will be in the description down below, where we help each other. We share Bible verses. We share tips and tricks on how to increase our finances, how to get in great shape. All of the fitness plans I give you guys once you join in. So yeah, I'm here to service you guys, or to be of service for you guys, and to help you guys as much as I can out. Okay, guys, I'm going to conclude it there. If you don't change, guys, if you do not change, nothing is going to change in your life. If you don't take action towards your life, nothing is going to happen. There's no accidents, unfortunately. Nothing happens by accident in this plane of existence, okay? So meaning, if you don't take the action in your life, guys, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're always going to be struggling. You're always going to just be going around circles. You're always going to be thinking to yourself, why hasn't my life changed yet? I'm seeing all of these people achieve financial success, financial freedom, but yet it never happens to me. I'm never the lucky one. You're never the lucky one because you don't take action. You're never the lucky one because you don't actually put any work, any solid work towards any of this stuff. You just think, oh, you know what? Yeah, maybe in the future, I'm going to change. In the future, guys, the future will never arrive because you never take action. If you found value in this video, then you definitely need to watch this next video that's coming up about poverty programming trap, because this society, this new age, this new world order, they want you trapped in this poverty mindset, and I'm teaching you guys how to break out of it. That's why you need to watch this video next.